These are fireproof gloves. It's good for drivers, for example, if the vehicle catches fire.
It is the latest shipment destined for Ukraine from the Okanagan. Among the items being sent, medical supplies, water filters, knee pads, and earplugs for both soldiers and civilians subjected to air raids day and night.
Very, very useful. Very cheap, easy to buy.
The latest delivery worth about $15,000, money donated by Okanagan residents to charity groups like Ukrainian Canadian Volunteers, and Kelowna Stands with Ukraine.
Every drop counts. That's the main thing. And every drop, every dollar you donate or every item you bring, we need to do something, we're doing something, and it will help, and it does help.
And as the war nears the 7-week mark, there are fears people's willingness to help is waning.
People kind of started to get used to war.
Something he says we can't allow to happen as lives continue being lost. As the pleas for donations continue so that supplies can keep being sent overseas, help will also be needed here at home as Canada fast-tracks the visa process for Ukrainian refugees wanting to come here.
This is unprecedented. Canada has never opened up a way to immigrate into Canada under this kind of visa system ever in our history that I'm aware of.
And while the number of Ukrainians expected here in BC is not known, it's expected to be significant.
There's about 17% or so of Canadians of Ukrainian descent that live here in British Columbia. So if you do the math, it's prudent to say at least thousands, if not several thousands, maybe tens of thousands. Ultimately, we simply don't know how large the waves can be, but we assume they're going to be pretty significant because of the horrors going on in Europe.
And that means a lot of support will be needed to help the newcomers, from housing and jobs to medical care and child care. And while government agencies are putting supports in place, the public can also help, whether it's through donations for Ukraine or here at home when the refugees arrive.
I think this is probably one of the biggest events in our life, and I just think that people who don't do anything right now, they will later regret about it.
Claudia Van Amber, Global News, Kelowna.